We're here at Kid Cashew in Mount Pleasant, where their motto is no fryers, no freezers, and no heat lamps. Now, we all been in a situation where you have a group of friends, you're trying to figure out where to eat. You got a vegan as one of your friends, and you got a true carnivore as one of your other friends. Where the heck do you go? Well, you bring them to Kid Cashew. Your carnivore is going to enjoy that wood fire grill, burgers, steaks, and gyros. And your vegan is going to enjoy their wide vegan menu as well. Let's check it out. I'm a Charleston native. I love to go on cruises, travel to amazing places, and enjoy local cuisine. This is local Charleston. Now, Kid Cashew currently has 3 locations, one in Charlotte, one in Sandy Springs, Georgia, and this location, which is in Mount Pleasant on Ben Sawyer Boulevard on the way to Sullivan's Island. Now, the name Kid Cashew has an interesting origin. The owner of the restaurant grew up in Greece on a farm, and he had a baby goat, and that goat's name was Cashew. And as you know, a baby goat is known as a kid, hence the name Kid Cashew. Now, one of the first things I noticed when I walked into this restaurant was how bright and vibrant it was. I love how they have that mix of their regular lighting and all that natural lighting pouring in through these wide windows. It's a nice mix-up of chic yet casual, with plenty of seating available. I really enjoyed all the greenery in this outdoor patio area. And even though it was July and 90 degrees outside, we were perfectly comfortable under the fans and enjoying the breezes coming from Sullivan's Island. It really gives you the vibe of a great comfortable gathering place, a good place to go with friends and have a few snacks and some drinks and relax and enjoy the rest of the day. Now, we did make reservations, but as you can see, we really didn't need to. But I mean, I'm sure during peak hours, it's probably a good idea to do so anyway. And be sure to bring your pampered pooch. It was really nice to see the waiter serving them a nice bowl of ice water. Now, one of the great things about Kid Cashew is its diversity of its menu. They have a nice variety of wood-fired Greek-inspired dishes, as well as a healthy selection of vegan options. And if you're in the mood for libations, they have a nice selection of wines, beers, and craft cocktails to choose from. Now, one of the greatest points here is their specials. They have a lot of them. Monday through Friday for lunch, you can pick 2 items for $13. Monday through Friday from 3 to 6, you can get all small plates for $7. Then on Monday, it's $7 clear liquor, Tuesday $7 brown liquor, Wednesday half off bottles of wine, Thursday $4 draft beer, Friday $7 craft cocktails, Saturday $7 martinis, and Sunday $7 wine by the glass. And those specials run all day long. Now, of course, my wife enjoys spicy drinks and had to go with the spicy margarita with tequila, lime, jalapeno syrup, ginger ale with a Tajín rim. She let me try a sip of it, and it had a nice bold kick to it with that spice, but it was nice and smooth and refreshing. Now, for my drink, I went with the Mediterranean Mule, which came with vodka, raspberry puree, and ginger beer. Now, I was very pleased to see that they were serving it in the traditional mule metal cup. Some restaurants don't do it, and I think that kind of takes away from the experience. And the raspberry really brought in a nice fruity kick. Now, later on, my wife and I sampled the Mexican Mule. She had the Mexican Mule, and I had the Watermelon Mule. I won't show you those because they look just like this one, but they were both delicious as well. Now, one of the absolute stars of our meal was the cilantro lime marinated chicken skewers, which is wood-fired grilled chicken with an avocado cream and chipotle sauce. And we got it during between 3 and 6, so regularly this dish is $11, and we got it for $7. Now, originally this dish was 3 big skewers, but they cut it down into 6 smaller skewers, which I think is a better idea because that makes it easier to share. And this was an outstanding dish. The chicken was nice and tender. You got that spiciness from the chipotle, but the coolingness of the avocado cream. All in all, it was delicious, and we enjoyed every single bite. And look how juicy that chicken is. I could have made a meal of these and been completely satisfied. Now for my entree, I went with the lamb skewers, which are herb marinated lamb with Brussels sprouts, portobello mushrooms, and red onions on the skewer, served with a nice thick tzatziki sauce. Now if you get only one skewer, that constitutes a small plate, and therefore you can get it for $7 as a special. The lamb was cooked perfectly tender, and even though I'm a carnivore, I enjoyed the Brussels sprouts, the soft portobello mushroom, and of course, you can't go wrong with red onions. And the tzatziki sauce was on fire. Now for my side, I took the creamy white beans, and these really took me back. When I was a kid, my mother used to make a big pot of white beans with ham in it, and it really brought back those childhood memories. Very comforting, very homey. I totally devoured them. My wife enjoyed their flame-grilled ribeye, a 6-ounce USDA prime ribeye with a mint chimichurri, a side of grilled asparagus, and spiced roasted potatoes. Now when my wife ordered this, I had a lot of concerns about it because as you can see, it's a thinner cut piece of steak. And with thin steak, it is very hard to get a true medium rare on it. But let me tell you this, they absolutely succeeded. As you can see, as she cuts into it, it's a perfect medium rare. The asparagus had a nice grilled char on it, and the potatoes were so filling we were able to take them home as leftovers. The steak, of course, was juicy and flavorful.
We just finished an amazing dinner at Kid Cashew, and as a carnivore, I really loved all the grilled meats. But even the veggies were done perfectly. The white beans, the Brussels sprouts, the asparagus. So they have you, vegan or meat lover, this is your place. Be sure to come here and try their food.
If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and follow. It doesn't cost you anything and it helps to grow the channel. And we put out a new restaurant video each week. And as always, thanks for watching.